sleeping. All right, page 8. Page 8. Página 8. Página 8. All right. The sum of the angles of any triangle is always. What does sum mean? Oh, okay. So sum means addition, right? So the sum, the addition of all the angles of any triangle is always 180 degrees. 180 degrees. So this is extremely easy worksheet to start with, right? So here I have 60, 70, and x. When I add these three up, they should equal 180. So let's do it. Here's the long way. All has to equal 180. A straight line. Not 90 degrees, but a straight line. So let's do the math. What's 60 plus 70? 130. So x is equal to... Oh, good, thank you. I was scared for a second. Right? Minus 130 minus 130. So x equals 50. Easy enough? All right. Okay. Number 2, right? They give us 55x and this little square. What does this little square mean? 90 degrees. So, we have 55, 90, and x. What will x equal to? Is it 35? I agree, 35, right? How do you do 3? Are we all done with number 2?
You just put random numbers that add up to 180.
No. Okay. Number 3. How would I write it out? X plus 50 plus x equals 180. So you have two x's, right? So it would be x plus 50. What's x plus x? 2x. So this ends up being 2x plus 50 equals 180. 2x plus 50 equals 180. I'm not gonna. Ask me why you can't sit next to each other. Gosh, I wonder why. I should laminate it first, huh? I'm gonna laminate it. Never mind.
What?
It lasts longer if I laminate it. Okay, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. Don't die in front of the children. I'll scare them to death. Alright, so number 4. Okay, so number 3. Move the 50, move the 50. 180 minus 50 is 130 is equal to 2x. Divide by 2, divide by 2. What's 130 divided by 2?
65.
65. Nice. All right, can we do the last 3 then? Yeah. We're good? Okay. Let me pause it. So, a lot of math can be solved with equations. Hey, does anybody remember what a scalene triangle is? Oh, fabulous. Good job. Favorite student of the moment.
Of the moment.
Yeah. No equal sides. Isosceles?
Triangle that's 2 equals 6.
Dang Equilateral?
Triangle with all equal sides. No.
Cool. All right. Angles. What makes a triangle an acute triangle? Not an acute angle, but an acute triangle. How many angles have to be acute for it to be called an acute triangle?
All of them?
All acute angles. Obtuse? How many have to be obtuse?
One.
Just one. You got one obtuse, you're done for it. And right?
One right angle.
All right. Triangles can be described by its sides and by its angles. So one word is sides, one word is angles. So let's go back to number 1. Did we finish copying? Okay, number 1. 60, 70, and 50. So what do we call it based on the angles? Acute, right? Are any of these obtuse or 90? No, so this would be acute. Now, are any of the angles equal? No, so if none of the angles are equal, none of the sides are equal. So what do we call it when there's no angles that are equal? Scalene. So this triangle number 1 is called an acute scalene. Acute because all the angles are acute. Scalene because no angles are equal. So no sides are equal. They're all different. All right, number 2. What do we call it based on the angles? We have 55, 35, and 90. So what do we call it? A right. Okay, are any of the angles equal? No, so if none of the angles are equal, then none of the sides are equal. Again, what do we call something that has no equal sides? Scalene. All right, I'll give you guys a moment to finish the last 4. What do we call it? What do we call it? 2 names. 2 names for each. 2 names for each. All right, number 3. What did you call it? What's the first name for number 3? Isosceles what? Acute. Cute. Good. Or acute isosceles. Does it matter the order? No, it doesn't matter. Very good. Number 4. What do we call number 4? Obtuse. Scalene. None of the angles are equal, so none of the sides are equal. So this one's an obtuse scalene. All right, number 5. Isosceles right or right isosceles, as long as you have the 2 words. And number 6,
Equilateral acute.
equilateral acute. Very good. And for every equilateral, all the angles will always be 60. For every equilateral, all the angles will be 60. You cannot make a triangle that's equilateral with any other measurement. All right. Ready for a puzzle?
No.
Yes. Oh, no.
All right, I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes. This is like a puzzle, which I love. It's like you got to use your skills of what you know for a triangle, what you know for 90 degrees, to figure out all the question marks. So, I'll give you guys 5 minutes. See if you guys can figure out Set timer for 5 minutes. Use a calculator. Make it a little bit faster with the calculator. So how would you figure out the 2 missing question marks? Like a puzzle. Like a puzzle.
2 question marks.
What? There's one you can solve right away, and the other one you have to wait. Oh no, you don't. Not for this one.
Can you add the
For the
question
second
marks?
one. Order matters.
Can you add the question marks?
How many question marks does the second one have? 2?
So can I add 3?
So what would you do first? How is your brain gonna process this? What triangles do you see? I see 3 triangles. Remember, in the first one, there's 3 triangles. There's 3 triangles in the first one. Did everybody figure out C? C should be easy. What's C? 65. All right, 65. All right, so that one's 9. You got 90, 25. So you do 90 plus 25 plus C equals 180. 180. All right, 90 plus 25 plus C equals 180. That's the easiest one. Now, let's do, if you haven't done so, D. What do we know about D? We know that D and C have to equal what? What if I add C plus D, what does it equal? 90. So these two equal 90. You already know 65, so give everyone a second. If they didn't know that, they're going to do the math right now. So C plus D equals 90. You already know what C is. Let's figure out D. They both have to equal to 90. So what is D? Write it down. What is D? Now it's super easy math. Make sure when you add those two, let's change that quickly. When you add those two, it equals 90. All right. You should have subtracted. What's D? 25. Good. If you get those before I give you any clues, good job. All right, now E is like a piece of cake. E is a piece of cake.
It's also 65 more.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because basically this triangle, right? Because you have a 65, you have a 25. Yeah, 65. Well, that was easy. Oh, I love these puzzles. If you want more. You guys want another one?
No.
Yeah, I love that attitude. Okay, no. We're not. Okay. How'd you get 65? Someone say that? Someone asked? I got 60. I mean, I could do the math. Now I know it's 25. What is this missing one? This is also 90, right? Because they're back to back. So this would be 90 plus 25 plus E equals 180. So 90 plus 25 plus E equals 180. You do the math, you do end up with 65. Some of us can see, wait, it's the same exact triangle as this one, hence the missing number. Okay, let's do page 10. Ooh, vertical angles, everyone's favorite. Okay. Find the measure of every angle without using a protractor. All right. So this is where you have to identify what they equal to. So what do straight lines equal to? 180. What does the perfectly L drawn equal to? 90. This is an example of vertical angles right here. What are vertical angles? Vertical angles are opposite to each other, and most importantly, they are equal. So I'm looking for this measurement right here, which is a vertical angle, which is probably one of the things that you guys struggle with the most. So vertical angles. Then we have 2 triangles, 3 triangles, another complementary, and another vertical. All right. So this is where you kind of like mesh all of your knowledge together. Complementary, supplementary, angles in a triangle, and vertical angles. Set timer for 4 minutes. All right. So I'll call this A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. All right. So can you solve for all those letters? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So some of them are equal to 90, and some of them are equal to 180. Some of them are equal to 90, and some of them are equal to 180.